I mean, I knew this movie would be intense, but not to this level.
You are a vain, greedy, cruel boy! In the name of my father, I own the door, father! Cut you out!
What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the brand new Netflix movie, The Two Popes. I'm talking Netflix every single weekend. I was looking forward to this one. I need you in the comments. Is this one that you saw, you enjoyed, you were looking forward to? It's been popping up on plenty of people's end of the year lists for one of the best movies of the year. So of course, I was excited, and let's get into it. So, The Two Popes is all about the conservative Pope Benedict and the liberal future Pope Francis, who must find common ground to forge a new path for the Catholic Church. And like I said, I was just looking at a list on Twitter where someone said this is easily one of my favorite movies of the year. So I'm like, all right, this has got to be good, right? And I do think the movie is good. Now, do I think it's one of my personal favorites of the year? No, I'm not going to go that far. I do think it's a very well-made film that establishes this friendship that is based, of course, on this true story, and we see that kind of planted throughout the movie. The way that they go about editing this film together, and really just the style of the film, it feels like a documentary. It feels like we're actually seeing this interaction play out on screen with the actual people, and I think a big part of that is Anthony Hopkins and Jonathan Pryce, who both deliver phenomenal performances. Like, I've been seeing them pop up in awards conversations, and to be honest, like, I was looking forward to this movie, right? I had anticipation for it, but for some reason, sometimes a movie strikes me, and I just say, you know, probably not going to like it that much. And I don't like it as much as I think a lot of other people do, but I liked it more than I thought I would. And a lot of that has to do with these performances, which I think are two of the best of the year. Personal top 5 lead supporting performances, I don't know if I can go that far, but Hopkins is doing what Hopkins does. He's very subtle. He's contained because he has to be. This is a pope that is aging. This is a man who has been through a lot. Clearly, he's weathered, and you see that progress on screen. But he has this relationship with Pryce's pope, who, you know, is just on the opposite side of things. Their beliefs clash every single time they spark a conversation about something. They're always on different pages, but within that, there's this friendship that begins to develop, and I always tell you guys, I love a movie about friendship. Now, this is a very different film, and it's not one that I believe is going to appeal to the mass audience who's looking for upbeat entertainment and a lot of action in their filmmaking and something that grasps you and makes you want to come back for more. I don't know if I'll ever watch this movie again, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I watched it because I got 2 incredible performances. I got some really solid direction. The director here is Fernando Meirelles. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but he is a Brazilian filmmaker, and he is known for the movie City of God that came out in 2002, and he's directed plenty of films. He's got a lot of experience under his belt, and I do believe he showcases that here. He mixes the style, like I said, that feels much like a documentary, but he edits this movie together with some strange song choices throughout that at first kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, this feels like a very serious movie, but as we progress and we get more from the dialogue, we realize that it's kind of a humorous, very subtly, but a humorous film. Their back and forth is kind of funny at times. Their beliefs are so drastically different, and the fact that they are both Pope at a point, it's a true story, not a spoiler, is pretty incredible, man. It's incredible because they're so different, right? And coming at it from my perspective, I'm not a Catholic, but I can watch this and appreciate it for what it goes for, appreciate the relationship, and appreciate what these two men went through. Definitely more of a look into Jonathan Pryce's character. We do flashbacks here, and I love the way it was handled. I enjoy the fact that that was in black and white, and the aspect ratio changes, and it really captures the fact that this takes place in a very different emotional time in this man's life. And we see that these men aren't perfect. They've both broken their own personal rules, but they've also broken some rules that maybe they're not proud of. Now, I don't know how accurate this movie is, and that may offend some, but I just love to look at the fact, regardless of how you feel about their faith, and like I said, I'm not Catholic, so I'm not saying I agree with every single thing that they do, but I love seeing people accept that they're not perfect. These two guys accepting the fact that they are human, going back and forth, learning things from each other, and maybe not slightly changing their beliefs, but changing the way that they think, and opening up their mind to believe what, the other guy believes that's drastically different from them, and then they end up becoming the two popes, two really good friends. It's an exploration of that. Not to say that this movie is Catholic movie being preachy, that's kind of funny, but it does explore exactly what it was trying to explore with an interesting filmmaking style, and it's a movie that I liked, Is there anything outstanding about it? No. Is there anything I find myself coming back to in the future? No. It's not an entertaining movie per se. You have to be in the right mindset, but like I said, it worked for what it was going for. It's a good movie. I'm not going to put it in the same category as others are putting it in as one of the best movies of the year, but performance-wise, the performances are outstanding, and there's no denying that. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Before I give you guys my score, if you enjoyed this, if you like these Netflix reviews, smash that thumbs up button. I will definitely do more. Going a solid 70%, man, a 7 out of 10, because I think it is a genuinely good movie on Netflix. I used to say, how often do we get that? But this year, man, Netflix is killing it. It is absolutely killing it. Stay tuned, because hopefully this weekend, I'm going to give you guys my top 10 Netflix movies of the year. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Possibly another review coming today in Bombshell. Stay tuned for that. Hit that notification bell. All right, see you soon.